Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm doing a Photoshop tutorial on a pretty easy, hopefully, college football edit. It is going to be an image of Trevone Boykin. I already edited it earlier for work, used an image of him, the same one already, so I have him already cut out and everything. So I'm going to try to make it look like this. This is a photo by Tim Heltman of USA Today, Sports Images. So I'm going to guide you through the steps on how I would do this, and I'm hopefully going to end up with it looking just like that, or pretty close to it. So first things first, it's going to be for Instagram, so you're going to go to crop right here, and square ratio. Try to get his. I always try to get his head if he's standing straight forward in the center, right here, and then just hit enter, and it'll crop it down. You don't have to mess with anything that you don't have to mess with. So then I'm going to take this. You can do this a million different ways, but the way I do it, the way I'm going to separate it from the background is take this magnetic lasso tool, and it's going to guide me around the edge of him where the contrasting colors, it can tell. So that's why they call it the magnet. It kind of sticks to the darker or the lighter, whatever you're trying to get around. It's not always perfect, as you just saw. So I'll show you what happens after this. All right. Now after you got them outlined roughly, you're going to come down here and click this quick mask, or you can just hit Q, and so now it's pretty simple. Whatever is this teal shade is going to be cut out. What is going to be separated. So you just want him, and none of him should be in the teal shade. So I'm probably going to fast forward this, but I'm going to go through and you just erase. I'm just pressing E for the eraser, or you can go over here and click the brush and the eraser, and just get around him. Hit Q or click this quick mask button to get it off. And then after that, you can either copy and paste him, because everything that's outlined is selected, and so that would be him, or I'm just going to hit Command J. That just creates a new layer from your selection. It's very important when you do this a lot, when you have a job in it like I do, you have to know your shortcuts. It saves you a ton of time, and makes your workload go by much easier. So now I'm going to add an action that I have saved. This is just going to make him pop a little more. It's actually going to be called pop. A lot of you guys know how to do that. I can't give away all my secrets, but this is going to process, and then I'm going to fast forward it probably. It takes a second. So here's what I'm going to do after that. I kind of like the way this looks. Trevone looks good. I'm going to duplicate this background. You always leave the original image. Don't ever just delete it, because once you've gone too far, you're going to realize that you needed something from the original, and you're out of luck at that point. So I'm just going to duplicate this, and leave that at the bottom. And then I'm going to just go ahead and duplicate it again. That's just a habit of mine. I like to have two to work with and one to leave. I'm going to make this black and white, the background. I always make the background black and white, pretty much, if I'm doing something like this. Just gives me something to start with. Alright, so I'm going to use the color selector, which is right here, the eyedropper, or you can just hit I on your keyboard. And then I'm going to select a good shade of the violet on this helmet, and I think that's pretty good. Alright, so then I'm going to add a new layer at the bottom here. Go to fill, or hit G on your keyboard. Fill it. Over here, your layers, your blend mode, I'm going to change it. Let's see what I like. Soft light. I like that kind of. Yeah, I think soft light. Soft light's good. I kind of want him to stand out a little bit. I think the overlay, I usually go with color, soft light, or overlay. That just is kind of too dark. So I'm going to go soft light, and then add a new layer. And I'm going to go over here to brush, or hit B on your keyboard. And I got a ton of brushes. They're easy to find. Go on Google, type Photoshop brushes, deviantart.com. And let's see, I remember what I used. I used this ray brush. Let's see. Alright, here's some cool brushes. This one is just a light ray, and as you see, this is a pretty big brush, and the image is still too big. I'm going to resize it down a little because it's a pretty huge image. Let's go with 2000. Alright, so that looks better. I'm going to make the brush white, and I'm going to put that behind him. Just double tap on that. Kind of like making light come out from behind him. I think that looks kind of cool. Alright, then I'm painting soft light. You can't see it right now really, but if you duplicate this, just Command J, it kind of shows up a little bit. So let's see where I'm at. I'm going to look over at the other one. Pretty close to it. There's some things I want to do though. So something that bugs me on these is with the way the picture is, the lighting and everything. I like to brighten up the eyes and the teeth of the athletes. So I'm going to come over here to the dodge tool, which is basically makes everything lighter that you click on. So watch his teeth as I click on it. They're going to get wider. And it just makes them pop a little more. And then I'm going to go over here, always make the eyes. The good part about doing the eyes is if you accidentally click on the black a little bit, it takes so many clicks on with the dodge tool to affect the black. So something else I like to do is take the burn tool, which does the complete opposite, makes everything darker, and get those tats a little darker, make them pop a little more. Sometimes I'll go in, and a lot of times I'll go in and actually like make it really small and go down the lines. But we don't have all day. Alright, and so I'm kind of close getting there. As you can see on the bottom of this, something that really bugs me is, I'm going to zoom in a lot. What is that? He's wearing a black jersey, but that is definitely not black. And take the sponge tool, which lowers the saturation of everything, or you can raise the saturation, so it makes it black and white, or you can make it more brighter colors. So I'm going to go over here and to where I don't like the green kind of shade it's got going on, and just click around. Alright, so we're about there. Looking at this one, they look pretty similar. So one thing that I always do now at the end, I'm getting towards the end, I'm going to merge visible, merge everything that you can see. Command A to select it all and copy it all, and then undo that. So I just flattened it, and you don't want to do that ever. You want to save your layers and then save your Photoshop file. So I'm just going to paste what I just copied. And so then I'm going to go to image adjustments. Yeah, I don't even know where to go for that. So you just hit Command Shift A. Alright, so boom. That looks pretty good. So that's pretty much it. Just save it as TV edit or something like that. And there you have it. And so if you're new on Photoshop, if you've been using apps or something, this is the way to go. You want to get to this point. It's free to try, $10 a month. It's worth it. So you're just gonna, usually I have a Dropbox account, so everything is linked to my phone, and I don't want to save a Photoshop file. So I'll just save it on my Dropbox and upload it on my phone, and it'll be on my phone when I go to the Dropbox app on my phone, and I'll upload it to Instagram. And that's all there is to it. So I know I should have done one of these a lot sooner, but sorry for the wait. Hope you guys enjoy. Hope this is helpful. Just let me know in the comments if this helped you, if you want me to do more. But thanks a lot. Really appreciate it. Forgot that I didn't show you comparison side by side. I think we got pretty close. I just realized it right after. Yeah, that's pretty much what I was going for. Kind of like the one that I just showed on the one on the right better. It's a little darker, but yeah, pretty close.